Right now, the Privacy Commissioner has given a tentative green light to Foodstuffs for use of facial recognition technology in its stores, citing its success at reducing harmful behaviour, basically stopping bad guys from stealing stuff. Is this the beginning of a new era for AI and facial recognition technology? We've heard about the bad stuff. What about the good stuff that this technology can do? Paul Spain is Gorilla Tech CEO. He's with me this morning. Paul, good morning.
Good morning, Ryan.
We have heard a lot about the bad side of it and it's stopping crime and stuff, but how could it actually help with a shopping experience in the future?
Well, look, there are lots of possibilities around how you can use this type of technology, and we've seen varying kind of tech demos and examples. In the US, Amazon opened some stores where you could walk into the store. It didn't actually do a facial recognition. You had to scan your phone, but then it would watch as you picked up things, and you didn't have to go through a normal checkout process. There's a large stadium in Chicago where everything is done by facial recognition in terms of your ticketing.
Wow.
and your payments.
So you just walk in and because I guess in the same way that it can tell whether you are one of the bad guys, it could tell who you are if you're a good guy.
It could too. Now, I have a lot of reservations about this type of technology, and I don't think we want to be going to those in those sort of directions.
Why not?
I don't have the level of trust in the data privacy that these things get looked after well, and I think we've probably all seen movies and books like 1984 and so on, that there are extremes in terms of where we can get in terms of a dystopian society. And what tends to happen with technology and a lot of things in society is we see these sort of slow creeps. So each time you say yes and say that's okay in supermarkets because we cut down on crime by a little bit here, and that's okay to use it in this circumstance, and before you know it,
they're filming us in the shower or something. What about you talked about the fact that you don't want it used for other reasons. You can understand maybe with fighting crime, but aren't the cameras sort of picking us up anyway? I mean, there's advertisements now, billboards that apparently get our number plates, and presumably when we walk through a shopping mall, there's something picking up our face. I mean, there's nothing that we can do to stop that, really, is there?
Oh, I think there is, and we do need to push back on these things. I mean, we're in Auckland City at the moment. The council here has somewhere 5,000 to 6,000 cameras, all over the city. Most of us would not know what those cameras are doing. Is the data private? We've seen, government entities and private entities that have surveillance data in the past losing that control of that data, and it gets out and can get misused. So I think we do need to be questioning these use cases and very carefully weighing them up
before we sign our lives away.
Before we go too far down this track. And some of it I think we need to bring back. We need to relook at what the council are doing today. A lot of the cameras that they have are from a Chinese company that's aligned very closely with the state and has been used as part of the oppression on the Uyghur people there. So that technology sitting around, Auckland monitoring us, we don't know how safe these things are.
Okay, all right, sounds a bit spooky. Maybe we should relook at some of the stuff rights we've given away. Appreciate your time as always, Paul. Good to see you. Paul Spain, Gorilla Technology CEO.